Battle Rap Ranking, man. Battle Rap Ranking, what's going on? Let Hollow talk. Salute to PSA. Three letter, man.
Right here, man. Queens in the building slash Houston. Got to show both cities respect when I talk about this individual, man. Hello, what's good, my nigga?
I'm chilling, just groovy, just groovy.
Yes, sir. Happy holidays to you, sir.
Good looking, I don't do all that, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do the
All right,
holiday
you don't do
thing.
all that. You don't do the holiday thing, all right. Let's get right into the shit, Salo. Why now? Why did you decide you wanna-
I was going to say, let me talk my talk real quick, because I was just thinking something. That's why I hit you, because you was already hit me to do the interview. And you know I can't say no, because you're...
Oh, you getting the notifications now, baby girl? Or you was just around the way? Salute, salute.
Be biased reviewed in, you'd be like, yeah, I was losing, man. You know, so we don't need you biased reviews. So that's on your good side. Yeah, no doubt. But I wanted to say, I was thinking too, just now, like, you know, going over the bars, of course, but it's the obvious elephant in the room is the disaster shit. Why, you know, in mass opinion, in most people's opinion, why this is happening. And my thoughts is really this. First and foremost, I want to break down the perspective of, like, Math is not a bad dude. He's not a foul dude. He's not shady. He's just a person that only can see stuff from his perspective. Like, some people can't really break down other people's situation or have that consideration to do that. So he's the type, if your perspective doesn't align with his, you're wrong. So sometimes niggas will be telling, this works for battle rap too, because it's not only him. Niggas will be telling some story and it's from two different perspectives, and a nigga be like, he's lying, but that's how the person remembered it.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, he's not lying. That's really how he remembered it happening. It might have been 2-3 years ago. His memory might not be as good as yours or whatever. So, yeah, so that's really, like, the time he's on. So he could never see nobody else's perspective from none of this, from beefing with Big K to beefing with Cole for a minute over this. Like, he only see his perspective. So, you know, we're going to talk to him for sure. But I definitely had more to say, but I smoked a blunt and I forgot all my thoughts. So I'm going to just leave it at that. I definitely had more to say.
This nigga. Yo, hello. Then I told my nigga, I'm kind of shocked you battling Mass, because I think a lot of us fans felt like you was on some shit like, nah, bro, I'm not going to battle you. I know you want to battle me, but nah, if you go back to champion, or even when y'all was an angry fan, we got the vibe like, it's not.
What's going on, Augustine? How you feeling, King? What's going on, Clint Schemes? What's going on?
That would never happen. What made you decide, yo, you know what? Let's get it cracking.
I mean, the crazy part is I said on 15 Minutes of Fame, I said I do things for various reasons. I never make a big decision for one reason. I gave about 4 on there. I could give about 3.
I mean, the full story of Hollow and Math. It's so long of a story. I mean, the backstory with Math. I mean, I heard the interviews with Math. I heard the interviews with Hollow, so I heard the story. But I'm interested to see what they're gonna actually talk about, because a lot has been talked about already. So what are they gonna go into more details about? Like the near close to death situation, like when Hollow was in some water, had to jump in the water, whatever the case may be, whatever situation that was, the sister situation, the disaster situation. Like, what are they gonna get more in depth with? But I know, I'm like you, baby girl. I just know what they said. I don't know. I don't really know whose side I'm on. But it's been a little while ago, so hopefully this will refresh my memory. Talking to Math, talking to Hollow.
But now, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always reasons, you know what I'm saying, for doing it. One, I could say, nigga, who's the battle? Like, you feel?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. What actually started it? Was it because Hollow didn't tell Math about the disaster? I know that had something to do with it for sure. But I don't know if that was the first actual thing. I can't remember. the interviews? I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, niggas don't think about that, like, who's out there to really battle? Like, that's a good battle that people are talking about that has a storyline, behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's
I kind of got the vibe, though, when you were talking about 50 minutes of theme. It sounded like a favors being done, so to speak, Hollow. Does that make any sense?
Well, I don't want that to be the narrative. I kind of do want that to be the narrative.
Isn't that kind of like, me and Calico were talking about this last night when he was on the show.
And what do you hear when a favor's being done, usually?
I think Hollow said something about the Body movie, right? The last time I heard something, Hollow said he think it started with the Body movie. I don't know, man, because I'll be hearing both sides of the story, and Hollow be kind of acting like he confused. What's the real problem? He just a changed man. What's the problem? But I think he said he think it's the Body movie. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, man.
That you do
Hopefully he said it in his interview.
want somebody to favor financially.
But what do you hear from the person that the favor's getting done from you? You usually hear thank you. I have yet to hear man say he owes me a phone call. I have yet to hear a thank you.
So is this more
especially when you ask for something like you don't ask for you surely don't ask for a car and you buy it and she don't say thank you. Like your homie don't ask you to front him some, put him on, you put him on, and he don't say like, man, owed me a call.
Wow. Okay. Is this more just him doing him a favor or here's the thing, Hollow, let's cut to the bush.
I'm telling you, I don't think you hear. I told you I make decisions for numerous reasons. I just gave answers now to you. I gave form. There's numerous reasons why I did this, not just a favor. There's also the obviously the same reason I don't want to make it seem like RBE only. Obviously for Smack, the same we get paid very well. I get paid very well to do this, so that's always a reason. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of reasons I could just keep naming, but it's like I said, the main reason. Well, I want to say even the main reason. They're all reasons. You know what I'm saying? So as far as what are you saying, skill-wise?
Skill-wise? I'm thinking bag-wise.
Buzz-wise?
Bag-wise, BHE, sir. Bag-wise, De Niro, Cream.
What you mean?
All right. Yesterday, the conversation on Twitter, right, was, yo, did y'all watch the 15 Minutes Fame interview with Hollow? And I saw people have an exchange. And they kept saying to themselves, yo, it's like Hollow is just helping Math out financially in his battle. Like, they took it like you helping him out get a bag more than just one battle. You know what I mean?
All I said was he asked me for a favor, and he said he needed it. And I'm not saying that. I never said it was financial. I never talked about that dude needing a bag. I'm the Dame Dash time. Like, I'm not with the chat. I don't talk about what other dudes make and that he needs. So I never, people might assume that from what I said, but I never said financially he needed it, but that's obvious. I don't have to say that. That's pretty obvious. So people are wrong for assuming that, but there's numerous reasons, but like I said, it's definitely not the reason of Math is buzzing. Oh, this nigga's loopy. Like, it's none of that. Like, he's not coming in hot.
Are you underestimating him?
Huh?
Are you underestimating him?
No, definitely not, because I'm battling myself. That's another reason I could give. I'm coming off the John John battle where I'm not happy, like I aim for greatness. So it's like, I'm not happy. That's another reason. Anytime people don't remember, like, coming off the surf joint, I wasn't happy. And then I battled Lux.
Yeah, true.
Like, that's how my career's been going. And I noticed that even with other battlers, like, we'll usually do a battle, be lit, everybody on this, you the greatest, And then the next battle be a little shaky because the nigga done got gassed up or whatever reason. And then the next, think about it. Think about a nigga biggest battle is the next one is never, you know what I'm saying, just as big. So that's how it's been. Surf, I wasn't happy. Battle Lux. Got crazy.
Rock.
It was no. Let me do it in order though, so people can get it. Battle Lux, got crazy, got excited, then battled Joe Buttons, shaky.
He said it was shaky. I don't know if he admitted that he lost, but it kind of sounds.
Wasn't happy about that, then battled Clips. Got crazy. You get what I'm saying?
First round was fire, my nigga. The envy, the politics,
wasn't happy about Rock.
Lord, nigga. Jesus.
Then you said Rock. I could go with that. Wasn't happy, then battle Orange, 30. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a good position as far as like for me, and a bad position for him because I'm definitely always battling myself, and I'm mad right now. So
let me ask you this: when brothers or guys who are cool with each other and then they decide to battle, I feel the only battle that lived up to the hype in that narrative, hollow, so to speak, was Hitman and Verb. If you look at Rex and Shine, that didn't live up to the hype. Shook and Surf didn't live up to the hype. What Pat Stay and Hollow Hand, I think, also on KOTD.
That definitely lived up to the hype.
You think so?
Yeah, that's not true. I think people are just considering, I guess, the battles they watch or they into, because you got to think the Source and Ilmac, one of the greatest battles ever.
Yeah.
Pat Stay and Hollow Hand, Fire Classic. They was brothers. Neither one of them like each other. And them dudes was, not to say this because I don't want to, well, yeah, I guess I do want to paint that narrative. All right, so, like, me and Map wasn't OD cool like these dudes, like Pat Stay, the Source and Ilmac knew each other probably like 02, 01. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the other thing I was going to say. I just remembered now. I said I was too high, I forgot. With the disaster shit, so I'm sitting here thinking like, all right.
J Biz in the building. CTR in the building. What's going on? What we doing? We listening to the Hollows. See what he got to say.
I put it in a parable if K-Shine got in a fight with Rain. And then niggas is mad because K-Shine homie jumped in and jumped. So Rain was like, oh, I ain't fucking with Shine. And he tell DNA, you got to pick a side.
I lost 2 of them things. It don't even matter, man. We working regardless. Just a goal. I hope I reach the goal, but we working regardless.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and they try to fall back, let it ride for a minute. And then one of them eventually going to be mad. So let's say it's K-Shine like, oh, you ain't fucking with me. So now DNA fucking with Rain because they just way cool and niggas don't even understand the relationship behind the scenes. So it's just a weird predicament niggas been in before, but to just keep holding on to one situation for 5 years,
Right.
like after nigga apologized and really gave you the real, like, it's just crazy to me. It's almost just like obsession or grudge that's just to let him get off his chest February 16th. Talk to me nice, though. That's all I ask. Watch your mouth when you talk to me.
Oh, boy. Are you expecting this battle to be all personals? All 3 rounds of personals?
On his side, because look, what do you consider personals? I don't consider public information personals.
Well, in the battle rap, you know what? You're right. If you want to go that route, but in battle rap terms, we don't know in the sense of we talk about things that not known for things that we're not supposed to know about or things behind closed doors.
Like, let's go back to the dang bad shit. That's chatty patty to me. Like, I'm not doing the chatty patty thing. Like, I'm not really. If I say some shit, it'll be some shit where people laugh at or people be like, there's never going to be nothing exposed and they go tell a nigga secret or tell some shit. I'm not even on no tell.
Well, all right. Plan on freestyling again. You made that mistake against John, sir. You made that mistake against John. I would say. You know what I'm saying? Your bars didn't hit as hard because John was taking another angle with you. So Math no more than John, but you got way more angles with you. So you might want to get personal. I'm pretty sure Math Hoff is going to get personal with you. Bro. Pretty sure.
On some shit when we were just around to feel like, oh, I'm gonna clown this nigga about this situation. Like, nah, I'm not even on that time, like, with the exposing secrets and shit. Like, who does this female shit? That's Wendy Williams shit. Like,
I mean, that sounds good, but when you battle rapping, Hey, it's a whole different story when you're in that building.
I'm not finna go up there and expose a secret about a nigga. I don't give a fuck how much they pay me.
Do you feel he's gonna feel the same way you're feeling? Or have you guys had a discussion?
I don't care. I don't, from his actions, no, I don't expect him to feel the same way I'm feeling. Like, but I'm on some whole different time with this.
Probably not.
Wow.
Top tier.
Let me ask you a question. Because you guys were cool at one particular time,
Still top tier.
You- is
25.
are you guys able to make a call to each other? Like, how personal are we getting?
No, we
Are we
didn't do
laying?
that.
Are we? Okay. All right, I want to make sure about that. Okay.
No, we didn't do that. That's a good question, though.
Because I've heard stories of guys doing that throughout, battle rap and all that. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm definitely didn't do that, so I guess that ain't happening.
Do you think the day of the battle, well, obviously you can't answer this question now, but probably the day of the battle, wake up that morning, get ready to go to RB and all that, is it going to feel weird standing in front of Mac like, yo, at one time, this is my guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna feel weird, probably,
Sheesh.
when I first see him.
Something wrong with my
But
audio.
you know, that's just part of the breaks and shit when brothers is beefing. Because I do, like I said, people use the word lightly, the word brother. I wouldn't say it in this situation, but when I say it, I mean my battle rap brother. You know, my brothers is like Friday, Jim Dutch, Livio, like people I knew since I was 5 years old and shit like that.
Any concern with,
But he's still playing defense. He's trying to downplay their friendship. So if people that hear this, so it won't be as effective when Math say it. So he do think Math. Well, to me, it seems like he knows Math is gonna come with a personal angle, super personal. He just trying to make it not hit as much, because he probably don't quite know exactly what Math gonna do. Math is not really predictable. He goes out of the box a lot. You know what I'm saying? Math, you don't really know what he's gonna do. He switch it up a lot. So that's what it seemed like Howard doing to me. He's still playing defense. He's playing chess.
and I say this respectfully, I'm saying, Matt sometimes can be aggressive. You know what I mean? Whether it's poking and all that, you're not the aggressive dude in the sense of, you're aggressive with your bars. You're not gonna bump people, and like sometimes Calico has his hand around ill will and all that. Any concerns of that? Like, dog, let's not get physical. Just keep it rap.
Boy, I'm getting paid what motherfucking the niggas that fought Mike Tyson probably got paid back in the day, nigga. Like we get money in battle rap. Like, we get paid professionally to do this. I don't think people understand that. Like, I'm not mad. Like, a nigga coming from the hood, like, super broke. Like, would you be mad at getting punched in the face if you're making? I'm not saying what I'm making because I don't do that. But if a nigga's making from 10 to 40,000, like, would you be mad about getting punched in the face?
Yeah, you're not gonna punch me in the face, Howard. Come on now. You're not gonna punch me in the face or no. You know what I mean?
It's not something life changing. It's not something that's really going to be like, oh, this shit ruined my life. And I'm saying in that instance, like, I'm professionally getting paid to do this. You think that's on my mind? I'm not even thinking about that.
Right.
Maybe if the battle happens and I say something, or he gets aggressive, or we get to shove, and then I'll think about it. But
right.
My mind ain't on that.
Which I hope it doesn't go there.
But that's just how I am. Like, I'm a professional with this shit. Like, if a fucking shootout happened or whatever, I'm not going to be like, I'm going to stop doing this, or I got to stop. You know what I mean? I'm just like, you roll with the punches. Like, that's how I was using bad analogies.
And it seems like your last couple battles, Hollow, you battle out of your arch nemesis. I'm saying John, Austin, Math. Was that well designed, or did you these other brothers? Because one time you wasn't going to battle Austin, didn't feel you're going to battle John, and now you battle Math. And you battled three guys who one time the battle rap community looked like Hollow ain't trying to fuck with those niggas and try to battle those brothers and stuff. But those last three battles have been your arch nemesis, no?
Yeah, it shows part of my change.
Mm.
It just shows part of my change, my growth. Like, before I was on some shit like, I ain't finna help a nigga out. I know this is a good look for you. Fuck out of here. I'm not finna give you this bet. But the change comes, and I said it's reciprocity is I've been giving back already. Why I can't get back in battle rap? Like, what have I really gave back? What have people? I've gave back behind the scenes of shit I'm not gonna talk about and looked out for people, but
Hollow said this is a charity case. All right, Hollow. You can do all the charity work you want. Come in and play with Math if you want to.
I'm saying as far as like other people in battle rap is like what niggas really is giving back or come back and be like, yo, I'm gonna sponsor this or I'm gonna look out for this up and coming nigga. I'm gonna post this nigga shit. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I just retweeted somebody's shit. I ain't even know dude, but I seen him post something about battle rap and somebody else retweeted it. I don't even follow him. And I just retweeted. His shit jumped up a few hundred views just from that quick retweet, and that probably made that nigga day, like, type shit. You feel me?
Right.
And so, like I said, I go by my quote, you give people what they want out of life, you get what you want. So, that's all it's about.
All right, let me ask you about this. You battle both
Because y'all looking for the selfish reason. That's the selfish reason y'all want to see. Like, this nigga too nice. Hollow playing this old Gandhi shit, this old Mother Teresa shit. What's the real, nigga?
I didn't. Listen, even when you tweeted out, I'm not going personal, because I saw you tweet that out, I'm not going to have any personal. I didn't buy that shit. That's just me, like, I didn't buy that.
But that's how I felt at the time.
Right. Okay, at the time. Okay.
That's what you just said right now. This nigga Hollow high. This nigga Hollow high. You just said right now you're not going to do no personals. That's how I felt at the time. Huh? Come on, man. Let's not do that. Please, sir. Let's not confuse the listeners.
Yeah, at the time. But I'm still not, like I said, it's personal. It's just, y'all, it's like exposing secrets. And, like, yeah, I'm not going personal like that.
Okay. You battle both these individuals.
Please, somebody tell me what that means. He's not gonna go personal, like exposing secrets, but is he saying like, okay, the stuff that y'all already know? Well, are you gonna go into details with that stuff, into further details, or are you just gonna use it as a bar? Like, I don't know. Like I said before, you made that mistake versus John John, and you had to jump out your bag and freestyle some stuff because you thought John John was going to go a certain angle. But look, come on, man. Let's not sleep on our opponent, sir.
This shit, like, I don't know, like, I ain't finna just do some shit I don't really believe in doing, like, just for some battle rap bars or to get a reaction.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you feel personals could beat bars, like a person that's just strictly rhyming and being, whether it's wordplay, punchlines, being, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
it's
personal, because it's some shit that's public, but ain't big, like, ain't really known about. Like, you bring up an old video, you bring up some shit that's already public, that could be personal. And hit just as effective as exposing something. You're like, oh shit, I never seen that on. You know what I mean? Or bring shit. So, like, that's why I say I want people to have an expectation of me meaning not getting personal, meaning I'm coming all bars. Like, that's one thing I like what K-Shine did with Rex. It was just all like, you know, punches and shit where it was like, nigga, you really could have said some shit.
I did say this, though, when I talked about this battle. I said, I feel how...
He's trying to trick us, y'all. Why would you try to trick us? Or he just don't know how to talk right. You say you're not going personal. That's making fans think, well, it makes me think that you're not going to take the angle of personal stuff that we already know and go into depth with it. Battle rap with it. Talk to Math Soul about how you feel. Go personal with him. What do you mean? Now, you talking about exposing like a super secret that nobody knows about? Like, we're not even talking about that. I don't think that's what nobody's talking about that. I don't care about that. We're talking about what we already know. Go into further details and battle rap. Use it as an angle. Talk to him. Talk to him. In one of them rounds, he's going to talk to you, boy. What's wrong with you? But he's going to do what he got to do. It's Hollow. Hollow just, He gonna do what he gotta do, man. I don't know why he's saying this.
Who's first? I feel you got to set the tone off the jump. I think your first
Hey,
round
Hollow talk.
has to be like damn near almost a knockout to me.
Well, my first round is already cooked in the bag, and the tone is going to say he can't reach he can't, I don't want to say reach because reach seems like I'm belittling because it's higher. Let me just say he can't meet the level I'm going on. I don't know what level he's going to be on, but I know he can't meet this level like that I'm going on, and I mean that as far as he doesn't even have the poise and the position in life and the outlook and the view to even talk the type of talk or be on this level.
If I'm hearing this, I'm mad that I hear you say that.
Hollow been hanging around Lux too much. You've been hanging around Brother Polite and Lux too much. What are you talking about? I'm gonna let him talk, man.
It damn near seems like you don't respect my pen.
Don't make sense to me. What is that?
Going on, and I mean that as far as he doesn't even have the
He's not gonna reach a level that I'm on, right? All right.
the poise and the
He don't have the poise or the. What are you talking about? So you're gonna go personal. You're gonna get him out of his skin, the poise, right? But you just said you wasn't gonna do that. What are you talking about?
position in life and the outlook.
Position in life and the outlook. What does that mean? What does that mean? He's not smart enough? He's not smart enough? He don't battle? Like, what are you talking about? It's over my head. That's what I mean. He been hanging around Lux too much. What does that mean?
Talk the type of talk or be on this level.
If I'm hearing this, I'm mad that I hear you say that. It damn near seems like you don't respect my pen.
Who can?
Mass pen. I don't know.
Shot time. Yeah, take a shot with me. Oh, okay. He's scared Math might beat his butt if he go personal. I guess. No. So y'all know what it means? Right. Thinking cap off. I'm going to beat him. Right. I'm just going to beat him. He's not as good as me. Okay. Don't try to explain it. You confuse me.
I always feel like doing stuff outside the comfort zone and stuff different or coming in hard is just trumps everything. I feel like a nigga could spit the craziest bars and craziest punches. Like, what verse could be Lux's third verse? Like, you can't think of a lot because that was so different and so out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like never niggas do that. Like, anytime you see somebody come with a different type of bag or a different flow, like, that's like when you first seen Twerk, it was just a different sound and a different flow. Like, you can't really beat something that's different. This is my opinion. I don't see Math like coming different than Math that's ever came, or just like doing a flow or using a style or something. Like, he's gonna, like you said, bring up the loyalty shit, bring up the disaster shit. Say he my big brother. He looked out, and that's that. Like, even with the John battle, like, nigga showed up, nigga did his thing, but he still did the same thing you expect. Flipped big haymakers. The New Jersey Twerk one, he flipped mine with the old jacket. He did it like 6 times. And I had to learn, like, yo, this is like a style. Like, people like this. Coming from my era where I'm from, like, you don't do that. That's why I did it. I did it myself in the battle.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to get more personal with John than you did, though. I thought once we heard John's situation, I was worried. I'm like, oh, Hollow is going to find a way to really...
You stupid, K-Man.
Take a round and really craft that.
Okay, so yeah, let me explain this. I'm glad you brought that up because
I think he woke. That's the thing. And I'm still asleep. I think he just woke.
Could just bring in some insight. Like, I'm at a different point. Like, I might disappoint fans. I definitely apologize or whatever. I know how the game is. I know what niggas. I might disappoint, but there's certain shit I knew about John just as a man, and at the point I'm at in life, I wasn't even exposed. I felt like how I said that's some chatty patty shit, and that's really like how would you feel like if somebody really just? It is clearly. I've said it in numerous rhymes. Like, oh, they want me to get personal. Like, bro, you just gotta understand from. Like I said, not everybody's able to look from a different perspective. I'm able to look from a perspective of how would I feel if I was fucking like my mom was broke and. I'm making up a scenario, so this ain't about nobody, but like if my mom was broke and they robbed her and I needed money and I was sleeping on the couch and, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel if a nigga just expect about your private life? Because you got your public life that everybody knows about, you know, you tweet, you say, you're proud of. You got your private life. That don't mean you're not proud of it. You might do super dope things in private, but you do certain shit that only you do by yourself or only you do with your girl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really trying to get on some time to expose a nigga's personal business. Like, I'm just not on that time.
Okay.
I used to be, that's why I said I grew. Like, the fans got to grow with me. Like, I grew on the level of now, like.
He talking about Cortez. So let me get this right. Right. So let me get this right. I'm so confused. Well, he just worded it wrong. He said the stuff that you only know about, that you do it yourself, and the stuff that you only know with your girl, that's personal. So what about everything else?
I'm just not going super duper low blow. I'm gonna say some shit where, nah, I ain't doing it.
Oh, isn't battle rap? Yeah. Isn't battle rap going for the juggler though?
It's going for the juggler, yeah. Who got the best bars? Who rap the best? Who flow the best? Who deliver the best? Who perform the best? Like, I don't know where personals come in as you gotta say something about this nigga business or this nigga life. Like, I don't rock like that no more.
But you just admitted it yourself, sir. You said Lux round was one of the best rounds ever. Lux went deep. Personal Calicoe, sir. Well, listen to the round. What are you talking about?
Well, that's just how I feel.
What are you talking about? Don't confuse yourself and me.
I respect that.
You gotta follow the rules of my end, man.
What are you talking about?
Foul tongue.
Howard, you know what
Ain't
it
you
is?
from the islands, man?
Huh?
Ain't you from the islands? Your people from the islands?
Yeah, I'm
right?
Jamaican and Trinity, man. I'm Jamaican and Trinity. Yeah. Oh, but you put Hollow. If you want some righteous sizzler type vibes, my G, I get what you want. But
that's what I'm saying. I slowly been leveling up. You said third round with Rock. They was loving that. How you say about that? Rock had bars. He had some fire shit in that third round. He had the Houston shit. I ain't exposed shit about him, man.
7.6. A lot of these bars is going over my head. I ain't even gonna lie. It's contradicting itself a little bit.
That's crazy. Battle a little different, Hollow.
My nigga, are you going personal or not? By personal, we mean go into details about what the heck happened. Like he's gonna do. You think he's gonna say something like you got an STD or your mom got robbed when you was on the like what? Nobody cares about stuff like that. It might get a ooh and ah, but no, I don't care about stuff like that. Tickle bars. I want you to talk to his soul about what position you stand in life, sir. What are you talking about? Stop confusing me.
Yeah, my second round with Arsenal. The second half of my
loyalty over money, man. Battle rap is life, right? Come on, Hollow. Stop playing with me. This is not what I wanted you to say.
My second round with Arsenal, let me say. And then that's another thing I said. I did in the Arsenal battle, and I kind of felt bad. And I felt that shit was corny, talking about he had to join in London and shit. I look back, I was like, that shit was corny. That's like damn it, dry snitching. Like, what type of shit is that? So I'm just on that time. Like, I don't really give a fuck what nigga think. As far as that go, I know that's chatty patty and that's foul tongue, however you put it.
I hear you.
We men. We talking as men, right?
Yeah, we
Grown
talking
ass
like
man. I'm not no little kid.
Not at all, not at all. You're a grown ass man, a businessman on top of that. Let's be clear. A father on top of that. Let's be clear. Black entrepreneur. Let's be clear. But I just think that in this particular battle of Math, because I know Math, man. I think he trying to say some real foul shit. That's gonna try to make people probably look at you different.
Who came in battle rap with Math? Who was introduced in battle rap with Math?
I would say you, but well, the crew that I knew was always you.
No, it's not a rapper. Like, who was managing him?
North.
Okay. See, most people don't know that. That could be a personal.
Why we don't know that? What are you talking about?
I could have brought that out, flipped that crazy, had some bars for that, man.
How's that a personal? You just said public information is not personal. Everybody knows that Norb's. What are you talking about? How?
It went crazy. So you gotta understand it's not about,
you don't understand.
You don't gotta expose, like,
What?
Lux exposed Charlie Cliff Pops in that third round. I can name 100, not 100 rounds because you don't got 100 rounds, but I can name a bunch of Lux rounds that's way better than that. Like, you don't got it like this. That's crazy if you think I got it.
The one versus Calico when he went personal? Well, how about the one about you that he went personal about your lean habits? Or what about when he went personal with Charlie Clips and his exposure? What are you talking about? Stop saying Lux. It's making your argument non and void, sir. You sound
How they
crazy.
exposed a personal secret about this nigga to win a battle. If
You
you
know
think
Coliseum Battle League in the building. What's going on? Salute, salute. How y'all feeling? This the club owner or just not the club owner, the league owner or the you just the YouTube page handler?
it ain't so many facets and I got so many skills, I'm like, I don't know what to say to you, brother. If you think it's been shaky lately, I understand. But if I reach,
let's be clear.
Go ahead.
Can you repeat this? Can you repeat this line if you remember this line?
Salute to you. I'm good, right? It's good what I'm doing, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just recapping your battles. Audio, we ain't showing nothing. We just recapping everything good, right? We good? Salute to you. I don't know if I seen you in the comments or not. I don't know if you salute me or hate me. Post me in your chats, man. We trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man, by the New Year's, man. Got a little goal. All I need is like 3 or 4 subscribers, man. Salute to you. You fully support me. Salute to you, man. Salute to you anyway, but definitely salute to you for that.
Me, you have one of my favorite lines in battle rap history. You battle passwords on Grind Time, and you said,
I actually okay, we're not gonna do that, J-Biz, not tonight. Domio, what's going on, homie? Salute, you real close shot sometimes. Give me my Sonics back.
sir, and I quote, and I can't believe I don't remember the rhyme. You said, real is not, real is getting your man in the corner. You were defining what the word real is.
Yeah, real.
Facts, Domio. Facts. We hate Kevin Durant. He was my favorite player, too. Like, if I show y'all, he was my favorite player for a while. No. He betrayed us. Bad. We sticking with the team. We don't like Kevin Durant. Let me say this in the nicest way I can. He's soft, man. He's soft.
It's not when you get the 9 and 10 up inside the jail. Real, if your man go to one top with I'm forgetting too, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, Jesus. That shit right there for him, that's some real talk right there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying you got to go personal all 3 rounds. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going of what I'm accustomed to seeing. That's all. And I guess I'm talking to you right now. Right.
People
not
be
saying I can
disappointed
guard
and
him.
stuff like that. I understand.
I guarantee
hold it against nobody if that's
So I
what
can
they
say
want to
you
hear and want to
too
do.
little.
But I'm saying
And
I
you
think
tall, and you too little still.
I don't know. I'm just on some different time as far as that goes. Like,
all right, let's go here. You battle both these individuals. I would like to get your take on Averb and Lux.
okay.
Cupcakes. Get you some cream.
Which woman is that?
No, I'm saying, what's your take on the battle between Averb and Los? What's your take on
the battle happening, period. Oh, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. I think it's a lot to talk about with that third round I just mentioned. And on top of that, Verb been asking for it, and Lux been in the cut. So it's scary to see what both of them dudes is going to bring to the table, like, and show up with. Like, I think that's battle.
Right. If you say so, J Biz. That's funny though. If you say so, but that is funny.
Like that's the other thing with me and Math is like I want him to get crazy. I want him to show up because I know I'm about to show the fuck up. So I hope we could aim to get the battle of the year over Verb and Lux or Mook and Cash.
I ain't that old yet, man. I'm gonna be that guy for sure. I'm gonna be that guy. But right now, no, I can hang. I can hang with the young boys. I sound like that guy now, but I ain't that guy yet. I'm still hanging with the young. I'm running full court with them. Back-to-back games. Like, what? Are we play? Why are we taking breaks? Let's go. Right. I can hang with the young.
You know that's going down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the competition for us. You know what I mean?
Right. Who do you like in this battle?
Oh, you know, it's Vibes Review all day. Me and Lux did the 2-on-2. I've been kicking it with him. Verb ain't posted hoodie yet.
There we go. He been hanging around Lux too much.
Verb ain't hit my phone when he came out here. He's definitely not winning this battle. That boy.
Sean? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Should have hit me when he was in Orlando. Just I pop up at the event. I'm like, nigga, you here? You ain't even hit my. Oh, Lux 2-1. Only 2-1 though. Lux gonna get a 2-1 because of that. You know, it would have been 2-1 Lux.
Let me ask you this, because you battle all over the world. You have a lot of stamps on that passport as a battle rapper. Any concern with Lux being that this?
We need to revisit the Geechee Gotti 3-0 K-Shine. I mean, we definitely gonna eventually revisiting that before, like we're gonna eventually get there, of course. But I don't know. I might have a marathon, man. Bump it ain't got nothing to do.
His first road game?
Nah, not at this point. That would have been more of a concern. That would have been more of a concern in like 2000, before shit like travel, where they was traveling for events and it was leagues in every city. Like, there's leagues in every city, bro. Texas is one of the biggest markets. Like, they know battle rap, gonna get bars. They're into the culture. Like, I don't think it's gonna be as much of a problem as people think. Like, what is it? It's not like Verb from Houston.
We already know how Houston acts towards battles. Won't Nom 8 or 7 or whatever, won't they there? Like or Summer Madness 7. We just seen Houston. They suck. And I be hearing everybody saying that they nice, but I didn't like them. So I didn't like the crowd in Houston. But people saying, the battle rappers were saying that it was dope. I don't know. I don't like it.
And it's you know what I'm saying? It's both a away game for them. The best man gonna win. Houston ain't finna just ride with Verb because he got 2 gold caps and it's not like, what you know what I'm saying? They the best man winning. They rocking with whoever coming in hot.
Okay. What do you think about Cash and Goods?
UK's crowd was definitely excellent compared to freaking Houston, yeah. But yeah, I like they gave him a lot of energy. I like the UK crowd. Houston, no. They was reacting over the. I'm not even gonna get into it. Y'all seen my reactions on that. I ain't like the Houston crowd. That's just me.
I was shocked that happened. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Me too.
that's a battle I definitely would rather see. I remember at one point Goods was like going after Lux. I'm like, I don't know if that'd be a good battle, but Cass.
I was never, my man. I was never interested in Goods and Lux at all.
Me neither. Yeah.
That.
Yeah, just because of that one shot he threw at him, I guess, in the Clips battle.
Yeah.
Oh, we working. Oh, we definitely working. We gonna be there. But salute to you.
Yeah, man.
About how many subscribers you think I should be at? So you should already be at 1,000. Judging the content, you see how I break down battles. We rank them, you know. How many subscribers you think I should be at?
Yeah, our Dow matchup so good. It's going to be such a fire battle because they both got a certain style and flow and poise that they use when they deliver. It's going to be crazy.
Okay. All right. My man Hollow, I appreciate you taking your time to welcome me, my G. You feel me? I'm very interested. I hear everything you're telling me. And I want to see if you're going to stay true to what you're saying when you and Mav get it popping.
That's what I said, because I don't know what y'all consider personal. Like, I think it's objective, because I might say certain shit where it might be something y'all never knew.
I got 2 more to go. I just checked my subscribers. We had 998. Yeah, 998. Houston Bull Rock. They kept it real. With the round, stick with the round on the end. That's a plunger. I mean, boo worthy? No. Boo worthy? No. Now I listen to a lot of battle rap. That's not that bad. To boo them? No. I don't think nothing deserves to be booed, but especially not that. Maybe a bad angle or something. You know what I'm saying? A boo for just a bar that didn't hit for you. What? All right, cool.
But it's like, this ain't
What type of crowd is this?
an embarrassment. This ain't like I'm trying to say some shit and expose your business. It's more of like, yo, when we was in the studio, this nigga mad used to fall asleep and we put it on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that might even be a little embarrassing, but you'll see. You know what I'm saying?
All right. That's what it is. Hollow, I appreciate you, bro.
All right, no doubt.
That's what it is, man.
We definitely gonna have to see. You have it up in the air. You have it up in the air. Right. We definitely gotta see. Right. His whole flow was trash. Alright. Rock's flow was trash. Alright. Alright, Hollow. You didn't make me no more interested in this battle. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, boy. You actually confused me. Now I don't know what to think. Are you gonna come with personals or not, my nigga? The personals that you all know, like you act like you don't battle rap. You don't know what we think personals is. Stop playing with us. He's gonna use personals against you. Are you gonna have something in your arsenal to fight back with that? And how deep is it gonna go, sir? Stop playing so much. Now you confuse me. I want to hear what Math got to say. Salute, Battle Rap is life. Salute to Hollow. Let Hollow talk. Salute to the chat. J Biz. That bar was terrible. Terrible. Let me tell you what they really meant. Show off, boys. Yeah, that was pretty bad. J Biz, Coliseum Battle League. Thanks for rocking with me, homie. J K Money, Outlaw, of course. Outlaw, of course. Shot time before I get up out of here. Hold up, let me see. I got something else to do. I take a shot when I come back. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. Take one more, boy. Battle rap is life. I see everything. I stay in your A game, man. Holla at me.